Hello, Assalamu alaikum students. This is your teacher Azka, and the paper which we are going to discuss today is business studies. The code is 9796. One second. The code is 9609, and the paper is paper 2, variant 2, 9609, May June 2023. Okay, so this is our paper 2, and this is gonna be the first paper of business study 2023, which I am going to solve now. Okay, so hello students, this is your teacher Aslevels, and today we are going to solve the paper 2, and this is May June 2023. 9609 is a code for this subject, and this is paper 2, variant 2. Okay, so first of all, we should read the question first, and then after that, we will read the case study. Okay, so first of all, they are saying, they are asking to you that identify one quality an entrepreneur needs for success. Okay, so it means that you don't need to write any description for it, you don't need to write any application in it, you just need to identify one quality which is very important if you want to be a successful entrepreneur. Okay. And the second question is explain the term opportunity cost. This is for 3 marks. Okay, so it means that you have to write the knowledge point, and plus application. It means that you will define the term opportunity cost and you will write one example from the case study. Okay, so the B part is refer to table 1.1, calculate the forecast closing balance for August 2023. Okay, so this is basically your calculation wala question. And in part 2, explain one factor that will influence Marcus' choice of source of finance. Okay, so like there are a lot of source of finance, then we will discuss one of them, and after that we will explain it in the business context. It means that we will take out an example from the business from the case study, and we will discuss it that why this factor is more important for marker when he is going to make a choice for the sources of finance. Analyze two benefits to OFD of offering induction training to all employees. Okay, so like there are a lot of benefits for the induction training, but we will just take out any kind of two benefits which will we can apply on the case study, and after that we will analyze it. And you don't need to evaluate anything in 8-mark question, and you don't need to write any key term. Okay, you don't need to write any definition for induction training. The benefits you will identify and then you will apply. It is basically, it will carry your knowledge marks. And D part is about evaluate whether Marcus needs accurate cost information before setting up OFD. So this is evaluative question, evaluation wala question. And in this question, you can see that evaluate whether Marcus needs accurate cost information. It means that we will discuss that why cost information is important and why cost information is not important. Okay. And we will have to evaluate 3 times in this question. When we are saying that accurate cost information is important, then we will have to write a paragraph in evaluation on the in the end of this its benefit. And when we are saying no, and maybe other type of you can say that other type of information is maybe way much more important than cost information, so we will write one more paragraph for the evaluation. And after that, at the end of the question, we will, when we are going to conclude our question, when we are going to conclude our you can say the answer, when we are saying okay, maybe accurate cost is, yes, accurate cost information is important, so we will discuss it, we will justify it, and we will discuss it that why it is important and why other information is not important, and vice versa. So these can say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs in it. Okay, so now I am going to read the case study. Okay, so Marcus is an entrepreneur and is planning to set up private limited company called OFD in 4 weeks. Okay, so like he is going to set up a private limited company. So we can see that maybe the main objective for this business is survival, because this is first time that he is going to run up a business, maybe profit maximization. Not maximization, only profit. And maybe customer loyalty. He wants to build up a good relation with its customer, because this is the first, this is, we can say that because private limited company is going to start, it is not working for maybe it's been not working for 5 years or maybe 6 years. It is going to start as just a new company. Okay, so OFD will be an online retailer selling office furniture. Okay, so it means that its business will only operate online, selling office furniture directly to business customers. Okay, so it means that if it is a business customer, so it means that it will operate business which is B2B. Okay. Products will be sent directly to customers from OFD's warehouse. OFD's product range will include office chairs, desk, and filling cabinets. Okay, so like these 3 types of product OFD, or you can say the Marcus is going to start. Marcus will have limited startup funds. Okay, so so it means that maybe Marcus maybe don't have any, you can say that, appropriate finance. OFD will operate in a competitive market. Okay, so it means that OFD have to be competitive when OFD is operating in the competitive market. And Marcus is keen to offer high quality customer service. So we can say that this is basically his strategy, maybe his strategy to create this customer loyalty, we can say. He also will have to think carefully about the opportunity cost. Okay. As part of his business planning, Marcus has prepared a cash flow forecast, see table 1.1. So here you can see that for June, cash sales was $8. In July, it was 12, like it is increasing basically by 9, 10, 11, 12 by 4 dollars. Okay. And in August, it is increasing by $3 sales. Dollar, or maybe not dollar basically. It is increasing by $3,000. And this it is increasing by $4,000. So we can say that it is decreasing in the latest month. It is decreasing. It is increasing, but it is not increasing as its previous, you can say, growth, because previously it is increasing by $4,000, but this time it is increasing only by $3,000. Okay, so carrot sales was zero because maybe this time in June OFD started, so that is why carrot sales is zero at this month. After that, $15,000 carrot sale in July and $24,000 carrot sales in August. This is a very huge number. So you can see that cash sales in August was 15,000, and in August credit sales was 24,000. So it means that OFD may be operating, or maybe creating or generating his sales most of the credit on credit terms. So this is, you can say, a negative thing. So total inflow is increasing by the month. In first month, it was 8,000, 27,000, and now it is 39,000. But we cannot say that like it is total inflow. But if we want to see that real inflow is $15,000. Okay, so cash outflow suppliers 25,000 for June, 32 and 34. So it is increasing in each month. Utilities 3, 3, 4. Rent 15, 15, 15. Salaries 10, 11, 11. Operating expenses, total outflow. And now net cash flow, you can see that it is in negative amount. It means that cash outflow is more than cash inflow. Okay. So, okay, let's go to the next part of this case study. Marcus plans to offer all customer 1 month trade credit. Okay. 1 month trade credit. What does that mean? 1 month trade credit means that customer have to pay their outstanding amount after 1 month. However, as OFD is a new business, suppliers may insist on payment on delivery. So it means maybe the suppliers which may be dealing with the Marcus will insist him that they want their payment there on then on the spot when they are delivering its raw materials to the Marcus. Marcus is currently researching sources of finance to improve OFD cash flows because it is, you can see that it is negative. So that is why Marcus is currently searching that what type or what source of finance he should use to improve its cash flow. OFD will need 5 employees who will work in warehouse and 3 customer service. Okay, so 5 employees means that 2 will be work in warehouse and 3 will be work in the customer service department. Marcus plans to offer 2 weeks of induction training to all employees. Okay, so let's discuss this question. So first of all, identify one quality and entrepreneur entrepreneur needs for success. Okay, so this is like there are a lot of qualities which should be in your entrepreneur, but we should only identify one quality. So like there are a lot of quality we can use, maybe hardworking or innovative, risk taking, or maybe effective communicator. Like there are a lot of quality we can write there. Okay, explain the term opportunity cost. So first of all, you have to explain the term of opportunity cost. For example, like opportunity cost is benefit foregone loss of next best alternative when a decision is made. So this is the proper definition for opportunity cost. So what type of example you can use from the case study? So for example, we can say that for example, the next best alternative that has been given up. For example, if Marcus chooses to spend money on customer service and not marketing, then the opportunity cost would have been the loss of the marketing benefits. So this is the example we can use in this question. Okay. Okay, so let's discuss the B part. Refer to table 1.1, calculate the forecast closing balance for August 2023. Okay, so now we are going to calculate our question. So first of all, we have to find the net cash flow. So net cash flow is very easy. Net cash flow is very easy. What we have to do is we have to subtract the total outflow from the total inflow. So 39 minus 72. 39 minus 72. So we have 33 negative figure as our net cash flow. So it means that in each and every month we have negative net cash flow. Okay. So we can write this figure in brackets. So we can show that this is the negative figure. But if you want to use a minus sign like this, so you can use it too because this is acceptable by the examiner. Okay, so after that, what we have to find the opening balance. We don't have opening balance in this column. So we know that the closing balance of previous month is the opening balance, will bill opening balance for this month. So the closing balance of the previous month is $81 in negative. So it means that it will also have $81 as opening balance in the month of August. And after that, we have to find a closing balance. So what we have to do to find the closing balance? Okay, so we have minus 114 for our closing balance. So if you want to find the closing balance in cash flow, so what we have to do is just take out your opening balance, add all the earnings and minus all the expenses from it. Okay, so we have the closing balance of this month. So it is 114. So closing balance is also negative figure. Okay. So after that, explain one factor that will influence Marcus' choice of source of finance. So we know that there are a lot of basically factors which will influence the choice of source of finance, whatever the business is. So like there are a lot of factors. For example, there are cost of finance which we have to consider whenever we are choosing the source of finance. Okay, flexibility of finance, or maybe need to retain control, and the use of the finance. Like if you are going to if you are going to make a choice that which source of finance you should use. So this is very important to focus that what is the exact amount needed by the business. For example, if you want to purchase a machinery, okay, so it means that if it cost you maybe 25 lakh or maybe 20 lakh, so it means that probably you will choose to um, to take out any loan from the bank. Okay, and maybe if it is more than this amount, so maybe you have to use the debentures. So like there are a lot of choices we have to make, and there are a lot of factors which will influence your choice. But in the Marcus case, in the Marcus like in this case study, I think the best is level of existing debts, or you can say the cash flow. Okay, so in this case study, I think this would be the best factor which will greatly influence the Marcus choice of source of finance. So as you can see that the level of existing debts and cash flow would be greatly influence the source of finance, because OFD needs $40,000 in June. As you can see, the closing balance, opening balance for like he needs $40,000 in June, but it is greatly influenced, it is greatly increased in number in August. Now he needs $114,000 to improve its cash flow. So it means that the choice is basically greatly influenced by the level of existing debts. Okay, so after that, analyze two benefits to OFD of offering induction training to all employees. So induction training is basically very, you can say that a very good approach to tell the basic things, or maybe the basic requirements or basic expectations which maybe Marcus expect from its new employees. So induction training is kind of very good approach if maybe your employee is very new to the business, he doesn't know anything about your business, he doesn't know that how to operate the machinery and what is the requirement and what the expectations you have from your employees. So these kind of things like induction training is very useful for these type of employees. Okay, so we will discuss the benefits to OFD of offering induction training to all employees. So in 8 mark question, you don't need to write the definition of induction training. Okay, so like there are it will not include any kind of definition in this question, 8 mark question. So what we have to do is, first of all, so you have 2 marks for knowledge in 8 mark question. Okay, knowledge and understanding, and 2 marks for application. Okay, and 4 marks for analysis. So it means that we have to work in 2 paragraphs. First paragraph and your second paragraph. So first, knowledge, application, analysis. Knowledge, application, and analysis. So this structure you will follow when you are writing the answer for 8 mark question. Okay. So in knowledge, you have to write the benefits. Benefit number 1, benefit number 2, and benefit number 1. Okay. So if we are considering that what type of benefits we should write in this question. So first of all, if induction, the benefit of induction training is that, as we can see, first of all, I think we should again move back to our case study. So as you can see that in this line, OFD will be an online retailer selling office furniture. You know, application, we know that it is very easy to find within the case study. But with application, you will also find the knowledge point. Why? Because we can see that OFD will be an online retailer. So it means that online training is, you can say that it is a must for your employees. Because if they maybe they don't know that how to operate your computer system, and you know how to deal with the customers, so how would they know that how would you successful in your own online retailing business? You know, this is very important that at least your employees should know that how to deal the IT. They should know something about the IT system. They should know something about the computers. Okay, so if they don't know about these things, so it means that they will end up with a very, you can say, the will come up they will come up with the less performance. They will not deal your customer with an effective manner. So it means that you will may ended up by losing your customer. Okay, so that is why this is very important. In induction training, the first benefit we can write is, so benefit which we can write in, I will only use some sentences or some words to explain you guys. I will not write long paragraph in my answer. Yes, but if you need that, if you think that maybe you need full explanation, full answer of each and every question, so just leave a comment in comment section. So I will read from this. I will read from it, and I will make another video on this topic especially. So in induction training, Marcus can provide IT training to help new employees. So this is the benefit. Okay. This is the benefit of induction training. So in first paragraph, we just write the knowledge point. Okay. So now we are going to apply the application. Okay. So we know OFD is going to start online retailing business. He recruited 3 employees for the service center. So this is our application. So Marcus is basically keen to offer a high quality service. So now from this to this is our knowledge, and this is our application. We just pick an example from the case and we just apply in our question. And after that, we are going to write the analysis. So your analysis should be consist on 2 or more than 2 chains. It means that you should write 2 chains on anything. It could be impact, it could be consequences, it could be anything. So you should write 2 or more than 2 chains. So if you write 2 chains, so I think it is enough for your 8 marks question. But if you have time, you can write maybe 3 chains of analysis. It totally depends on your choice. Okay. So the Marcus is keen to offer high quality customer service. The induction training is an ideal time. To embed a high quality products, or you can say the service, throughout the business year, throughout the business culture. Okay. So this is you have done with your first part, first paragraph. And in option two, what you can write is, first of all, you have to add one knowledge point. So, for example, if because if this is induction training, so information which is basic terms or maybe conditions, maybe any holiday entitlement, maybe any salary package could be discussed in induction training. Okay, so this is the first advantage of it. And because OFD is a new business, would be your application. That OFD is basically the new business. So it means that it is very important to discuss its expectations and their condition of work and their basic terms to the employees. And what will be the benefit of it? That like the analysis that all of the 5 employees are new and undergo induction together. So it will help to build a new team by helping them each other, so they can know each other and they will start their work productively and quicker. And because this is a new business, so employees can agree the process or procedures to operate and solve any potential issues within the business before opening or within the business. Because whenever your business is new, so induction training is very important when you discuss your basic terms, and when you discuss your work condition, and when you discuss the process of your business to your customers. So sorry, to your employees. So it means that they will know, because if the business is very new, so employee will assess and they can agree or they can disagree the process and do the procedures. So they can easily operate and solve any potential issue before opening. Like if maybe some employees will not agree to any term, so business is very new, it is going to open, so they can easily recruit any other employee for their business. For like Marcus can easily recruit any other employee for their business. If one employee is not agree to their procedure, maybe he will say that I cannot adopt the IT system properly, I cannot handle that IT system properly, I am very new in this field. So what will happen? Marcus will know, okay, this employee is not beneficial for our business. This is not suitable for our business. So it means that we can recruit an other employee for our business. So this is very important. This is the, you can say, the biggest advantage of the induction training. Okay, so this is how it is. So we have done with our 8-mark question. So after that, we have D part, which is they are asking us to evaluate whether Marcus needs accurate cost information before setting up OFD. So it means that we have to um, for example, negate, or we can support that, okay, accurate cost information is very much important for the Marcus. So what we have to do is, you don't need to write any term or any definition at the start of your question. Okay, you don't need to write this. First of all, let's discuss about that. Okay, cost information is accurate cost information is very important for the Marcus before setting up OFT. So let's discuss about it. So your first paragraph consisted on, let's discuss about its levels of assessment objective first. Okay. So it is basically 2 marks, 2 marks for knowledge, developed knowledge. Okay. And 2 marks for application. And developed application. Developed application means you have to write 2 application from the case study. Okay, application plus application. And 2 marks for analysis. And 6 marks developed evaluation. So how can we write it? For example, first paragraph. First para will consist on first knowledge point. Okay. In first knowledge point, we will discuss that cost information is very important. What's the advantage of it? Okay. And after that, we will write application. It means that we will take any example from the business and we will apply on in our question. After that, we will. Okay. So in first paragraph, what we have to write? First paragraph, what we have to write in knowledge point, that cost information. So what we have to write in first paragraph and knowledge point, that cost information, accurate cost information is very important to setting up prices for the product. Cost information is help for OFT to make pricing decisions. So without having accurate and up-to-date knowledge about the business cost, the marketing department may not be able to set appropriate product price. Maybe marketing department, or you can say the Marcus cannot be able to set the appropriate product price, and this may lead to loss of the sales. Okay, so in this point, I already applied the knowledge, which is that cost information is very much important to setting the price of the product. And after that, I just discussed the application point in which I was saying that pricing decision, cost information is helpful for OFP to make the pricing decisions without having accurate and up-to-date knowledge about the business cost. The marketing department may not be able to set appropriate product price. This may lead to loss of sales. Like, I am just going to analyze this point. So it means that if it led to loss of sales, so it means that Marcus is not going to earn any profit for the month. And in cash flow statement, we have seen that it is already, yeah, he has some cash flow, a negative cash flow problems. So after that, we will evaluate our point. We will say, okay, however, it depends that how accurate the cost data is. Like if cost data is not accurate, so it means that pricing decisions or maybe marketing decisions will fail. And OFD is a new business, so it is better that OFD use the data of from their competitors. So it means that he have to conduct some research that what price tag the competitor is using in the market. So he could use that market that pricing for its products. So this is or totally depends. Like cost information is very important, but it depends that how accurate that cost information is. So it is totally depend on this thing. Okay. So in this question, our first paragraph, we have done with our first paragraph. So after that, in second paragraph, what we have to write is, so we can say that cost information is not so much important because it is only estimated the market, the results which Marcus will get only on assumptions. So there are other matters which is equally or maybe more than important. Cost figures, for example, quality of product. Okay, so quality of product, maybe building up the customer loyalty because business is new and OFD having a competitive environment. So it is more important to focus on the product's quality. So we are saying in this point that cost information is not so much important. There are other factors which is more important in for setting up the new business. Okay. So marketing strategies and your marketing skills and your entrepreneur skills is more important. So if they will not focus on that, they may lose starting year of business and survival. Their survival will be in danger. The survival of OFD will be in danger. So after that, we should evaluate this point again. So we can say that however it may depends upon that how much accurate the OFD marketing strategy research is. That okay, marketing strategy is very important, but marketing strategy also depends upon the marketing research. If your marketing research is not appropriate, if your marketing research is not accurate, so it means that if your marketing research is not sufficient, and if the finance the Marcus have in its business is not sufficient to conduct a market research, so it means that OFD or maybe Marcus will get some inaccurate or irrelevant products information. Maybe they will mess up with the information. Maybe they will screwed up with the information. They will not know that what type of product is, you can say, the real demand of the customer. So it means that their marketing strategy will be fail. Okay, so like it is also depends, marketing strategy is also depends that how accurate your market research is, and the finance ability is a must. If you don't have any, you can say the finance, if you don't have sufficient finance, so it means that you cannot conduct marketing strategy. Your market research is, and the finance ability is a must. If you don't have any, you can say the finance, if you don't have sufficient finance, so it means that you cannot conduct marketing strategy. Okay, so there are a lot of things you can discuss in this. For example, you can talk about the break-even chart, you can talk about the contribution margin, because in cost information there are a lot of other things also. So after that, you have to conclude your point, you have to conclude your evaluation. So we can say that in my point of view, the other qualitative factors are more important rather than only focusing on the accurate cost data. So meeting potential customer demand, marketing qualities, OFD is a new business and setting up in 4 weeks. You've been in this question. You have seen this line in your case study. That Marcus is an entrepreneur and is planning to set up a private limited company called OFD in 4 weeks' time. Supporting that cost information is not so much important. There are other things which is important. So in my we can say that in my point of view, other qualitative factors are more important. For example, meeting potential customer demand, marketing qualities. OFD is a new business. So now I am using the application. So 2 points maximum for supporting argument Okay, and 2 points to negate other option. Okay, so what kind of other two options we can use to negate other point? We can say that costing is very, we can say that complicated, and it takes a lot of time, and it totally, because this is very new business, so it can totally, the figures which we are going to use in our cost information, totally estimated figures, so it means that our cost information would not be accurate, and this will be very time consuming. So we can use this time in another thing, in another much important factor, in another much productive things. We can use that time into those things. Okay, so we can say that maybe the time you have spent to find the accurate cost information, is it really worth for the opportunity cost for the other things? Okay, so it means that we can use that time in other productive things, because the business is very new. We can use that time to increase the productivity of our employee. We can use that time to building up the good relationship with our customer. We can use that time to maybe to make accurate our market research. We can use that time to improve our management skills, to improve our marketing strategies. So if we spending our time to just to get some figures which should be accurate according to cost, so is it worthful? Is it is it have any worth? So it means that opportunity cost will would involve in this. So we can write any 2 points which would be negate the other uh, point